time are we on now? We are now on just coming up to 2:30, and it's Saturday the 19th question mark of October. I'm not sure you'll be able to see me because I've got my camouflage dry robe on that I bought from Go Outdoors just before. Sorry, I lost my trail of thought there. We've just had a little bit of dinner, or lunch rather, late lunch. Louise made chicken, bacon and leek stew, I suppose. The roast potatoes is absolutely delicious. They've got an oven in their camper, so yeah, we can have roast potatoes while we're out and about without having to fire up a Dutch oven or something. But I'm just coming for a little wander. Not been up this road yet, so I'm just going to walk a few hundred yards and see where it goes. Thought I'd take you with me. I'm lakeside. Lake's just there next to me, or loch now. We're in Scotland, it's not a lake, it's a loch. So yeah, I'll be right careful. Not calling it lake, calling it a loch. Oh, this road just goes for ages in front. Yeah, I'll flip the camera around so you can see. It just goes off into the distance. I don't know where it goes. Let's go and have a quick look and then we'll wander back to the car. What's been going on here? Oh, that's a shame. People have been making fire pits here. They've made a right mess. Look at this. They weren't happy with one, they put 3 in a row. Maybe they were marooned here. They've been burning all sorts of crap. Leaving all their shit everywhere, that's a bloody shame. Guys, if you follow me and you do this, please unsubscribe. Look at all this shit everywhere. That's a shame. But that's not what we're here to see, although it does spoil it a little bit. Got a much better view of the viaduct over there. And then if I go this way, you'll be able to see all that beauty and the hills in the distance. Stunning, absolutely stunning, breathtaking. It makes you feel insignificant. Walking back up the track towards the vehicle now. I just took a few minutes and just stayed out onto the water like you do, and now I'm heading back towards the car. I don't know what we've got installed for the rest of the night. Andy was just out flying his drone, getting some footage. Fly shit out of a drone, that bloke. He's flying a lot better than I do. Yeah, if you see any crap drone footage on this video, or on the videos to follow, I do apologise. I'm not claiming to be a right good pilot like our Leon. He can fly the crap out of anything as well. But yeah, almost back at the car now. Right, good evening everybody. It is just coming up to 8:30 and everybody is pooped. We've been sat in Andy's van just chatting. We had burgers for tea. I fried up some burgers for tea. And we've just been sat talking about the plans for tomorrow. Few mixed opinions, don't quite know what we're going to do. There's weather warnings, wind warnings to be specific, in our area tomorrow. So we're undecided whether to travel inland and just start heading north, or whether to stop around here. There's a few things we want to see around here. But if it's windy, it's going to kind of ruin the things we want to see. In fact, they might even be called off, and it's Sunday tomorrow, so indeed we don't know if those things are going to be on. So yeah, we decided we're going to wait till the morning and see what the score is and go from there down. But I have turned diesel heater on because it's substantially colder here today. When I got in the car it was around 9 degrees. Not particularly cold, not freezing or anything, but cold if you're sleeping in your box shorts like I do. So I'm just going to get it up to temperature in here, get it up to sort of 16, 17 degrees, and I'll knock it off. And yeah, retire for the night. For now, I'll bid you all farewell. And unless anything tragic happens during the night, I will see you in the mornings. Right, good morning everybody. Good second night. I slept quite a lot last night. I think I was asleep for 9:30-ish. And it's just ticked over 8:30. I've been awake about 20-25 minutes. Just got off the front truck who's parked just there. It has been torrential rain for the past 4 or 5 hours, like literally it's bouncing off. And they've been looking on the weather apps, and apparently we're going to hit 110-mile-an-hour winds later today. So I'm going to get my camping in the storm video, which I've been wanting to do for ages. Thing is, we need to get away from trees. 110 mile an hour, it's quite severe wind, so we need to get away from trees really. So we are going to hunker down just for the next hour, 2 hours. Andy's going to have some breakfast and a coffee. I'm going to just do some admin, moving footage around onto the computer and stuff. Grab a brew. I think Lou's going to bring me a brew in a minute when she takes the dogs out, which is lovely of her. Thank you very much, Lou. And yeah, we'll just make our way up the country a little bit and try and find an open car park we can park on tonight, just to be safe. But excuse the look. As I say, usually I'm awake an hour before I make my first bit of video, but today I've not been awake 20 minutes, so I've yet to wake up. Yeah, and that's it. That's the plan for today. We're going to try and get up the country to an open car park. We are going to do a couple of stops where we can on things en route. Whether we get out the vehicles or not is a different matter. Massive problem I've particularly got is if I've got wet clothes, I've got nowhere to store my wet clothes. I could chuck them in a roof box up top, but I've got a lot of dirty stuff up there. So I've got to play it a little bit safe, I suppose. It's not as if I'm in a van and I can get dressed and I can, you know, I've got bags of space to store them or anything. Oh, look at this. This is crazy. Anyway, I'm going to roll like this all day. Yeah, I'll fetch his back in a little bit when I'm looking a bit more human. I've got a coffee in me and we're possibly rolling, so it might be a lot of in-vehicle footage today. Don't know if you can hear me over the sound of the engine, guys, but we've got this for about 10 miles now. Yeah, nice slow drive for the next 10 miles. Absolutely bloody stunning around here. It's beautiful. I'm in my element. I've fallen behind a little bit, so I've got to catch up. Rain has stopped. That's what I was just quickly turning on the camera to let you all know. Rain has stopped, but we're still on this dirt track for a few more miles yet. You have got to check this out. Yeah. This is stunning. We've come to the top of a dam and it is absolutely beautiful. There's the dam wall just there, leading round, and it is absolutely stunning. One thing that's slightly worrying is I have to get Land Rover through that little gap. I reckon we can do it. Just followed the road round to the other side of the dam so we can see it from this side. Yeah, quite narrow roads, but nevertheless, all good. And now back on the road. Come to Morrison's and we've stocked up on some bacon, some pies. Couldn't find my chunky steak pies, so I got some chili con carne pies. Andy says I'm going to need a lot of toilet paper, but we'll see. Now we're just going to go to the fuel station, which is just there, top everything up, and then hit the road and go and find a park up for tonight. I think there is one quite close to here on the coast. Chunky steak pies. Gotta make sure I don't slip here, and I do apologise for the wind. It is quite windy today. Like mentioned before, it has given 150 mile an hour winds tonight. But here we go. Look at this for a view. That, my dear friends, is the Big Blue. If you look far enough that way, you'll be able to see Ireland, but not today. Let's head back up here. This is what I just came down. You can see the Big Blue behind me, and if I just stand here and I flick the camera around, there's the old girl. So I am facing the sea. But yeah, I need to eat some pies that are on the bonnet of the Land Rover, because I've eaten hardly anything today. Whilst coming here, we went through some really quaint little towns and stuff, and we found a place that did fresh milk out of the machine, like a farm shop. So we bought some fresh milk, and I quickly downed a litre, and I'm lactose intolerant, and it's been killing me all day, which is great fun. So everybody, I thought I'd give you a quick update on how we've got on today. We've started off in sort of the lower quarter of Scotland, and we've worked our way up to just under Ayr, so we're about a third of the way up, if we're lucky a third. Tomorrow we're planning on continuing the road up towards Loch Lomond, and we're going to stay in the sort of Loch Lomond area somewhere. There's been a few twisty windy roads and there's been a few gravel tracks today, but everything's going according to plan. We stopped off with the weather being a bit crap today. I mean, it's really windy outside. We're just on the beach at the moment, or down by the beach, and we're in like a little recessed bit, if you will, like a little cove, and we're not feeling much wind, but the winds are meant to be getting quite severe tonight. There is a amber warning tonight for the wind here. I believe it says up to 110 mile an hour. But yeah, we're not near any sort of dangerous trees that are going to fall or anything. We're in a hard standing car park as well. And we're just going to take it easy for the night. Now it's only 6:15 in the evening, and the guys were feeling just a little bit weary, I suppose is a good word to use. A little bit weary. So I've left them to it. They're going to try and get some rest, but they are going to come out when the tide goes out and go and walk along the beach, because there's a lovely beach just up there, but obviously it tides in, so we can't get to it at the moment. They are going to send me a text or give me a knock. If I'm awake, I'll go with them. I'm going to just do some admin. I'm going to get the laptop out, start looking at videos and going through clips and deleting and doing stuff, really. I've got absolutely no phone reception here, so I can't get online and watch YouTube, so good excuse to do some admin on the computer. So if I don't see you for the rest of the night, which I doubt I will, because I'm just going to have a quick snack and then crack on with a bit of admin. So if I don't speak to you for the rest of the night, I will speak to you guys hopefully in the morning if I don't get blown away out to sea. Good morning, everybody. Right, not long woke up. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Didn't sleep fantastic. The wind kept me awake quite a bit, and I'm parked a bit on a hill, so my head's elevated away from my feet. Was warm enough. It wasn't an issue. It was just the wind keeping me awake. But I'm happy to report the wind has subsided. We've got no more wind that I can hear anyway. Time to get up. I'm going to heat up some water and make myself a nice strong coffee just to kick me in the arse. And then probably get our day started around 9 o'clock, heading north. Tonight we are going to stay in the Loch Lomond area. Not entirely sure where. I'm sure the guys are a little bit more clued up as to where we're staying. Honestly, I'd like to find a shower today. That's something I'd like to do. Have a nice it's been 3 days inside a shower, apart from that dunk we had on the first morning. So I'd like a nice shower just to wash bits and pieces and continue with the journey. I'm sure you don't want to see me in this state every morning, but you're probably going to get it. Friends, 9:30 and we're just ready to roll out. I just thought I'd take you down to the beach quickly and just show you this last little, now the tide's out, a last little shot of this where we stayed last night. Like I say, there was quite a lot of wind, but we managed to survive. This is the coastline of where we stayed last night. Now, we didn't explore it too much because we got here quite late. Absolutely beautiful coastline. And another little pan. Beautiful manor house down there on top of the hill. Right, let's go and start up the landy and hit the road. So we are just in Glasgow city centre. Had to do a quick pit stop so I could get some diff oil. I noticed my rear diff was leaking a little bit. Just for the record, it is a 40-year-old truck, so I am doing checks on it every day at least, maybe every 2 days at very most, just to make sure everything's tickety-boo and up to scratch, up to spec, because we are going a long way from home and I do not want to be recovered all that way home. So yeah, thankfully turbo's holding out. All the work we've done to it's holding out. It's just other little bits and bobs that I've noticed. So I just wanted to get some diff oil just to be sure. Now we're just off to a petrol station that does LPG, so Andy can fill up his gas tank, and then we're on to somewhere special which you'll have to wait and see for.